Emma was a 20-year-old girl who loved to travel. She enjoyed visiting new places and meeting interesting people. One day, Emma had a big dream. She wanted to visit Riverdale, a famous city full of history and exciting landmarks. When Emma was younger, she often looked at maps and read books about faraway places. Riverdale was always her favorite city. She wanted to see the Grand Clock Tower, the River Arch Bridge, and the Queen's Manor. Thinking about these places filled her with excitement. One sunny afternoon, Emma talked to her best friend, Lily, about her dream. "I want to visit Riverdale," Emma said with a big smile. "It's such an amazing city, with so much to see and learn." Lily smiled back. "You should go, Emma. You're young, and you love adventure. This is the perfect time to explore the world. You'll have an unforgettable experience." Lily's words made Emma feel inspired. She decided it was time to make her dream come true. Even though she was a little nervous, she felt ready for the challenge. Emma spent the next few days thinking about her trip. She imagined herself standing in front of the Queen's Manor, walking through the grand gardens, and exploring the city museum. Emma knew that planning her journey would take a lot of work, but she was ready. Her parents were very supportive. They knew how much Emma loved to travel and explore new places. "Be careful and enjoy every moment," they told her. With their encouragement, Emma felt confident. She promised to plan well and stay safe during her trip. This was her first time traveling alone, and she wanted it to be perfect. Emma grabbed her notebook and laptop to start planning. She made a list of everything she needed to do. 1. Research Riverdale. 2. Choose the places to visit. 3. Book her flight and hotel. 4. Prepare all the necessary documents. She also made a schedule for her days in Riverdale. On her first day, she planned to visit the Grand Clock Tower and the River Arch Bridge. On the second day, she would explore the Queen's Manor and the Grand Gardens. She also wanted to visit the city museum and a local market. Emma looked for a place to stay. She wanted somewhere safe, clean, and not too expensive. After reading reviews and looking at pictures online, she chose a cozy inn in the heart of the city. Emma checked her passport to make sure it was valid. She didn't need a visa for a short stay, but she made copies of all her important documents, just in case. She also created a budget for her trip, including money for her stay, food, transportation, and sightseeing. Emma had been saving money from her part-time job for months. To avoid carrying too much cash, she got a travel card, which worked like a debit card in Riverdale. She also learned that using her phone abroad would be expensive, so she planned to buy a local SIM card to save money on calls and internet. Emma wanted to learn more about Riverdale's culture. She read about the city's customs and learned some local phrases to fit in better. She even practiced saying a few words in the local accent. The night before her trip, Emma packed her bags carefully. She double-checked her list to make sure she had everything she needed. Clothes, toiletries, her passport, and tickets. She placed her bags near the door, so she wouldn't forget anything in the morning. The next day, Emma woke up early. She ate breakfast quickly, grabbed her bags, and headed to the airport with her parents. "Have a safe and wonderful trip," they said, hugging her tightly. The flight was long, but Emma kept herself busy with a book, music, and a movie. When the plane began to land, she looked out the window. She could see the beautiful city of Riverdale below. Her heart raced with excitement. She was finally here. Emma took a taxi to her inn. The city looked lively and colorful as she gazed out the window. When she arrived, she checked in and found her room. It was small, but cozy, just as she had hoped. Emma met her roommates, who were also travelers, and they quickly became friends. On her first day, Emma woke up early, full of excitement. After breakfast, she headed out to see the Grand Clock Tower. She took a bus, enjoying the sights along the way. When she arrived, the giant clock was even more impressive than she had imagined. Next, Emma walked to the River Arch Bridge. She admired its unique design and took many photos. Standing on the bridge and looking at the river below made her feel happy and peaceful. In the afternoon, Emma visited the Queen's Manor, a grand building surrounded by lush gardens. She watched the changing of the guards ceremony, which was both fun and fascinating. Afterward, she strolled through the grand gardens, enjoying the fresh air and colorful flowers. For lunch, Emma tried a local dish called Golden Crisps with river sauce. It was delicious. She also had a cup of spiced tea, a popular drink in Riverdale. Later, Emma explored the city museum. She spent hours looking at exhibits and learning about the city's history. By evening, she was tired, but very happy. Back at the inn, she shared her experiences with her roommates and got tips for the next day. On her second day, Emma visited the Sky Wheel, a giant Ferris wheel that offered a breathtaking view of the city. From the top, she could see Riverdale spread out like a picture-perfect postcard. For lunch, Emma went to Harmony Plaza, a bustling square filled with street performers and cozy cafes. She enjoyed a light meal and watched musicians and dancers entertain the crowd. Later, she explored the local markets, where she bought souvenirs and gifts for her family. Emma loved the lively atmosphere and enjoyed talking to the friendly vendors. Not everything went smoothly during Emma's trip. One day, she got lost while wandering through the city. Feeling worried, she asked a kind local for directions. They helped her find her way back, and Emma learned to always carry a map. Another time, it rained heavily, and Emma didn't have an umbrella. She found shelter in a cafe, where she enjoyed a warm cup of hot chocolate while waiting for the rain to stop. These small challenges taught Emma to be prepared and stay positive. On her last day in Riverdale, Emma woke up early to pack her bags. As she rode to the airport, she looked out at the city one last time, feeling grateful for the wonderful memories she had made. During her flight home, Emma reflected on her journey. She thought about the landmarks she had seen, the delicious food she had tried, and the amazing people she had met. She felt proud of herself for making her dream come true. When Emma arrived home, she shared her stories and photos with her family and friends. They were thrilled to hear about her adventures. Emma knew this trip had changed her. She felt more confident, independent, and ready to explore even more of the world. Riverdale would always hold a special place in Emma's heart. It was the city where her dream of traveling began, and she couldn't wait to see where her next adventure would take her.